What's up, it's Stallion back with another video, and today we are going to be talking about the Klay Thompson and Megan Thee Stallion situation. And basically what happened is that Klay Thompson apparently cheated on Megan Thee Stallion, or he hasn't fully cheated necessarily. It's more like he asked her to do monogamy or something like that, but we'll kind of break down the situation and kind of dive on Megan Thee Stallion's Instagram. She posted, "Cheating had me around your whole family playing house, got cold feet, in quotes, holding you down through all your horrible mood swings and treatment towards me during your basketball season. Now you don't know if you can be monogamous. Bitch, I need a real break after this one. Bye, y'all." So obviously I'm assuming that Klay Thompson sat down and had a talk with her. He was like, Megan Thee Stallion, we've been in a relationship for like pretty much a year now. It's pretty popular, but I'm kind of like a star, and I kind of, I can't stay monogamous to you because it's kind of like a bad look or whatever. Like, I have so many options, and I just wanted to tell you that, like, I might possibly cheat. So to keep it a buck, I feel like, this situation is pretty, like, fucked up on Klay Thompson's part. I know many people on the internet, one of the big arguments is that, Megan Thee Stallion, she has, like, so many, like, bodies, and she's, like, she's a prolific, like, fucking hot girl or whatever. I feel like you gotta remember, like, Klay Thompson knew what he was getting himself into. He knew, like, about her past, and, he had to do some research on her because, she's famous. She has, like, things going on in her life, too. And for him to, like, just say that and, like, it's a bit inconsiderate in my opinion because, from her point of view, I'm guessing she's thinking, like, they're both, like, near their 30s, they're probably, like, tired and shit. But you got to also account for, like, men, we don't hit our primes till, like, later. And he's pretty much in his prime. He probably hit his prime, like, a while back, but he's in his dating market, like, prime and shit. So of course, he has, like, almost unlimited options as well. But there's a clip on the internet that kind of shows why Klay Thompson might have, like, not fucked with her. We could roll the clip now. So after this clip, you have, like, a bunch of racist comments of people going, like, black fatigue. Oh, this is, like, the average black female and shit. And they're just saying all this, like, fucked up shit. But you got to realize, like, Megan Thee Stallion, if you just did a little bit of research, you know that she's probably an energetic person. She might be loud sometimes, but, she's probably, like, a loving, like, woman. I'm considering, if you meet her requirements, then, she has, like, a lot of things that, maybe a little bit of baggage or whatever, but she has, good qualities to herself. And, after this, Klay, he's playing for the Dallas Mavericks now. I believe that, he's been getting traded a little bit. I think he only got traded once. But, after a rough season, considering, he kind of did make this move, like, really quickly. It must have, like, been in his head for a minute. And it's probably, he just didn't want to cheat on her without telling her. So he, like, kept it a buck. Now, the whole argument aligns with, like, yeah, Megan does have, like, a lot of, like, baggage and shit. And, like, it does definitely affect your, like, future relationships. Like, people got to understand when you, like, do a lot of things with other people, when you sleep with all these, like, women, or you sleep with all these fucking men, that, like, that shit does it does end up affecting your relationship, especially if it's, like, public, like her. So he definitely does have, like, a reason to go, like, yeah, I want to be monogamous because you weren't ever celibate up until we met. Even if I marry you, like, the point of marrying, like, a woman or marrying anybody in that matter is, like, you're hoping that, like, they're probably, like, a virgin, you're experiencing everything together. This person has never been touched before, and she's obviously been, like, touched many times and shit. So it's kind of like, now it's kind of countering her. The internet's picking sides and shit. I've seen a lot of videos with, I would say, low view counts, kind of defending Klay, but on the other side, I did see, like, a lot of, like, mainly women posting about, like, Megan, she's the best, Klay fumbled the bag and shit. So it's like two sides to the argument. And the thing that I kind of have against like Klay Thompson in this situation is like, if you knew you wouldn't like this like rowdy person, or like this person with like more like energy than you, and you maybe just wanted her for like specific reasons, and like there's really no point of you like getting with her, because you know you're NBA champion. If you want to pull any caliber of woman, you could. If you want to pull a bunch of like quiet fucking baddies and shit, you could easily do that. You won like 4 championships. But for you to like go and like waste somebody's time, is kind of like, it's a little bit fucked up. But like in his defense, like I guess, you know, Megan, she's Megan, and you know, maybe he really did have like genuine love at the start, but he just didn't like fuck with her after like her being annoying, and her obviously like posting their relationship too much or some shit. So it's just like, it's honestly like just an end to like madness, I guess. Tell me what y'all think in the comment section. Honestly, it's a pretty like rough situation. They probably might end up getting back together after this. I don't think it's like fully over, but he just mentioned the possibility of monogamy. You know, when like a celebrity goes after like a famous woman goes after like a more famous man, like there is a risk of this happening. Like he makes so much money and all of that, but you have to like understand, if we're going like race wise, like even people like, okay, never mind, I was going to say like Elon Musk, but he has like fucking mad baby mamas, or like Jeff Bezos, like they get married and, you know, try to settle down because you don't want to like I guess catch a case or some shit. But you know, Klay Thompson, he's like, I guess in his fuckboy era still at the age of like 30 plus. So maybe he's 20. I don't fucking know. But yeah, thank you for watching this video, and yeah, have a good one.